Ladies and gentlemen, Flodak is back for tonight's special episode. We're going to be talking about LNC. Is this the next collapse of this life and health insurance company? What makes this interesting? We look at the flow. Look at this. It doesn't get any cleaner than this type of flow. So let's begin. So, I don't know why it's saying no trades with these filters. Let's just click. Okay, we are having technical difficulties. What the fuck is There we go. All right, we back. Today is the 12th. Okay, so starting at 10:43 a.m., we see a massive amount of 20 puts for 119 expiration coming in. Consistent, right? So these came in the beginning at around 10:40. We saw a first amount of 337,000 at the ask. We saw another 1.65 million come in at 10:45 and 10:50. As you can see, the premiums were going higher and higher. The stock price was going lower and lower. That's obviously what we want. Now, a minute later, we see that 1.6 mil that we were talking about. And then almost an hour later, we see 17 and a half puts now being bought for June of 2024. So these got a massive spike for 2024 of June, the 17 and a half. So they think that's going to even go below 20, right? Now that the stock is at 26. Okay, so these are over 2.5 million, an average cost of 1.31, and volume of 20,000. Now again, there's barely any multi-leg. They're not selling a lower strike, right? Like a put debit spread. This is 99% single leg, right? It's insane. It's crazy, right? And as you can see, since this purchase, the premiums were going higher and higher. And again, the stock was going lower and lower. Now, let me make a note of this. Whoever alerted this, there's no such thing as pumping the contracts. This is such a liquid trade, right? The crazy thing is that you're going to see obviously more 20 puts are being added, right? A total of 27,000 in volume, 1,000 in open interest of 3 million. So you got almost 3 million on both sides, right? The 17 and a half puts and the 20 puts. We even see some 15 puts for October. 57,000, but man, hey, these could be retail. This could be a fun. Who knows, right? And as you can see, for example, the 20 puts, look at this. Barely any bids, right? 148 people sold, or 148 contracts sold for like 31,000. That's nothing, right? Sometimes you would see a whale would get in here, and you see a big red candle here saying, okay, they got out of the position. Nope. These guys are holding all the way. Now, another interesting thing is if we actually open this up, right? If we go in the past 7 days, we don't really see much option activity, right? We see a little bit of call action here. What is that, July 7th or 8th, whatever that case may be, but really nothing much in between. But all of a sudden, we see today insane amount of put premium. So again, this might take a while, right? These are 2024 expirations. Don't expect to wake up tomorrow morning and be up 1,000%. Who knows? You could be down on this position, right? Remember with Silvergate and all those other regional banks, those took a while. Some people were down 40, 50% on the contracts, and they end up making an insane amount of money. So again, you never know. It could be an overnight thing, or it could take months for this to work, or it could be a loss. Who knows? Who knows? But if you look at the most active chains, come on. Almost all of these are at the ask. Now, I do like the volume to be greater than the open interest. So we'll see tomorrow where this OI updates. I am sure it should carry over. I don't see why not. You see some 10 call bids, these are relevant. So Again, it is a very, very interesting trade. I mean, some of these are already up 20 to 30%, but that doesn't necessarily mean it can go lower, right? So let's go to the chart. Let me pull up this chart real quick for you guys. And then, okay, here we go. Oh, and let's put this here. Let's check what the chart is telling us. Oops, I just hit owls. I don't know why I did that. Let's go on the daily chart. So technically, I mean, this is a pretty nasty candle, right? Bearish engulfing candle. Surprisingly, it is above the 50, the 21, the 8, the 200 SMA, riding along, but that's a pretty nasty candle, right? So, you know, I mean, just with the flow, the chart doesn't really look that, crazy. Um, we got earnings coming up. What is that? August 2nd. So, the chart doesn't really look that interesting, right? There's no bear flag, this and that. So, again, this is kind of just more of like a flow trade, literally just a flow trade. So, again, huge amount of put premium. I personally haven't really seen something like this in a while. I think Ulta a couple weeks ago was somewhere similar, but man, just the amount of put premium that was just coming in all day long really makes me wonder that someone knows something. All right, we're going to end it on that. Thanks for watching. Good luck to everyone who is in. Be safe out there, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.